Hi guys, I'm back with my project. I've decided to make another clock, but this time I want to make a mantle clock. So I've got some flowers that I've decided I'm going to put in, and this is the mould I'm going to use. And I've got some junction resin, mixing it up at the moment, and I'm going to put some of the resin over the flowers to give them a chance to soak in the resin, so there's not too many bubbles. I hope everybody's well. And what are you up to today? It's quite clear here. It's still cold, but nice and clear. So I've managed to get Lily out this morning for a bit of a run, which she desperately needed, because I didn't take her out yesterday. So this is the first mantle clock I've done. I've done a few of the wall clocks. My very first clock was a clock I made for myself, and it had flowers all over, but I've taken that off the wall and put the leaf one on. That was the original one I made, and I'm thinking of recoating that on the front, because all the colours, some of it's scratched, so it just needs a little bit of a revamp. So if I've any resin left, I'll either coat it with this, or I'll get my UV resin out and do a coating with that. Right, I think that's probably enough. So I've mixed 5 ounces A and 5 ounces of B. Get these coated a bit. Right, what am I going to put in this? Am I going to put any sort of glitter in it? I wonder. Let's have a think. No, then. I've got some glitter shakers, but I think if I put them in, I'm likely to lose them. They'll all sink to the bottom. And a few other things I've got. I got the likes of these in the charity shop, originally from Boys. Little tiny little seed beads or I've got some pearl beads. I've got some other coloured sprinkly things, but I don't know. Oh, must have stood on the flex. I don't know what I'm going to use. Well then, I might just use some of these sprinkles. Let's have a look, see how that fares. Now then, lolly stick, give it a mix. I don't even know if this is going to be enough for the mould. Possibly, possibly not. My thoughts are possibly not. 10 ounces. I think it probably would take quite a few more. But we never know. Let's see if I can get these all nicely coated. Has anybody heard how Sam I Am is? None of us have heard from her for quite a while. We're all hoping that she's okay. Because we miss seeing her on her vlogs. Right, let's have a look. Something to pick them up with. Where are we? I know I've got something to pick them up somewhere. Ah, right. If it will. It might. Right. That'll go in the centre there. It's just wide enough not to poke up. Yellow one there. Oops. Try not to break them up as I pick them up. A yellow one in there. Purple. Now then, a nice yellow one in that side. And a white one in that side. Right, got another purple one there. And have to go in that side. Go over. There you go. Right. Get it all mixed up together. Poor Lily, she hasn't been able to eat the last couple of days because she's been so backed up, bless her. Her stomach's been so tight. So I gave her Weetabix this morning, which has helped her, thankfully. I don't want her to be poorly. I'd rather be poorly myself. Same as if I still had children at home. I'd rather be poorly myself than see my children poorly. And she is like a child. She's like my daughter. Daughter I never had. But never mind. I've just been watching the first two of the new series of Reacher. I really enjoyed his books. Now I'm in the process of reading his first collaboration with his brother. I must get it finished so that I can read the next one. And I'm sure there was talk somewhere that his daughter was going to collab with him on one of them. If I'm to be corrected, not a problem. But yes, I absolutely loved the books. And I can't wait to see what the series is going to bring to it. And I know already they're doing series 3. At least they're using somebody that actually looks as if they could be Reacher, instead of a pitiful little squirt like Tom Cruise. That was pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I did not enjoy that film at all. Right, here we go. Did I give it a bit of a stir? I don't know. I probably did. I mean, I'm not putting it in my bubbleator because there's going to be bubbles anyway from the flowers, because I didn't really keep them in the resin long. So it possibly didn't go right into the flower, but it should help to stop them from floating. That looks like a hair sticking up. Does it? possibly. Still haven't got it. Yep, a hair. Right, carry on. I've got loads of projects that are waiting to be finished because I've been waiting for magnets to do fridge magnets and the keychains, and also I've been waiting for the opener bits for bottle openers, so I can get them finished. I didn't get round to watching any resin creations last night. I was on Instagram watching some, well, they were artists of different things, because I like watching resin being used to create art as well. And some of the tables, oh wow, some beautiful tables created through doing the geode sort of pour with crystals and things. Magnificent tables. I've got a small table there to do a little table for outside, like a little bistro table, and I've got the legs. It's just, I've got so many ideas on what to do with it. I haven't decided what. Now then, that is as full as I'm going to get it at the moment. I might have to do a little bit of a back coat on it. Now where's my there it is. Get this all nice and cleaned out before it sets. I left a few of these to clean out after I'd finished my work, but if you're using glitters, the glitters cling on terrible. Very hard to get them out, so some of them look a little bit dusty. There's a one on the bottom there that looks a bit dusty. You can see how cloudy it looks because I didn't clean it out properly straight away. Now then, push them down. Of course, they're bound to float. Bound to float. I'll just have to keep at them for a while. Is that the wrong way around? Looks as if it is. No. Get back in there. Actually, I take that one out from there and put the yellow one up there, and then it's symmetrical both sides. Get over. That's it. It's got the purple one either side. I like things symmetrical. Now that's staying nicely in there, that one. That one's popping up. Just stay down. Come on. Just stay hidden for me. Come on. I watched the Daniel Cooper one the other day where he made a vortex. Wow, wow, wow. Absolutely awesome. I bet a few of you'd love to have a go at that one. Absolutely amazing. Right, I'm going to have to get rid of some of the bubbles. Don't want any on the top because you need to be able to get to the back of your clock. Put new batteries in and things. I don't think I'm going to get another coat on this. It's quite deep. So I don't know whether I'm going to be using a silver clock or a gold one. I think with the yellow flowers the gold one might look nice, but I'm not really a goldy person. I like my silver. Try and get some of the bubbles out. I want to get some of the bubbles out the flowers, but at the same time I don't want to ruin the flowers by squishing them down too hard. So I haven't made anything else Christmassy. I think because I can't get to my Christmas tree, I've been a bit deflated about Christmas. And I've just spent £200 on a fridge freezer that I didn't actually need, because my fridge freezer went off and I didn't realise for 3 days. And of course it had chicken strips in it with all the different flavours, and I ordered just a cheap one. Like I say, £200 is pretty cheap for a fridge freezer. And just after I ordered it, when I come home from my son's, I decided to have a go at my fridge freezer to see if there was anything I could do to get it to work. And of course, blow me, it decided to come on. So the delivery was supposed to be Monday coming, but yesterday I had a bang at the door, and here's a guy with the fridge freezer. But I'd cancelled it as soon as I got, as soon as I realised that I'd managed to sort out my own fridge freezer. So it was only, within an hour of ordering it. So it shouldn't have been a problem, really. Oh no, we've got nothing that says it's not been, nothing to say it's been cancelled or anything. Of course they're going to say that, aren't they? Because they want to keep the sale. So I've just opened it up and put it on in my tiny kitchen in the doorway, because there's double doors into the kitchen, and it's only a small fridge freezer, so you can still get through. There's still a door's width to get into the kitchen, so it's not obstructing it in any way. So I've got extra space. I mean, I'm always running out of space in my freezer anyway, so it's not as if it's not going to get used. It's definitely going to get used. Right, I'm just going to have to keep on coming back to this to make sure they stay down, and I will come back to you when it comes to demoulding. So I will see you guys later. Right, I've mixed some more resin up. I can't find the little pack of glitter I used for the main part, so I'm just gonna pour this on as best as I can. I think I'll still have to pop a few bubbles if I can. Yep, there's a bubble there and there. Oops, that's not very good. Just to come loose. Just looking for something to hold it on there. Make sure it's stuck in there. It's not very secure. Strange. It shouldn't. Any more bubbles anywhere? I knew there was going to be bubbles because with it flash curing, I wouldn't care. I was watching it for ages and ages. There's no way I expected it to flash cure. But it's, I don't think it's just the depth, is it? Because it's like wide as well. That probably added to it. I'm going to have to be quite careful that I don't overdo this because that's it. Let's get some little clothespins here. Of course, we'll have to wait for this to cure now. I think next time I do the clock, I'm going to put a little layer in the bottom with the flowers so that they've got nothing to float in. I think that's the best idea, so that it adheres them to the bottom. Now I think this, it looks as if it might just cover everything, and I didn't think it would. Now then, I don't want it to go over there, so I have to be careful there. Oops, it's gone over the back, so I've overdone it at the back there. Come down the front. Oops. I should have got rid of this and started using my lolly stick. Now, has it dripped? That surprises me, it hasn't dripped. It's going to drip there though, which was going to be my fault. Yep. Now where's a tissue? There's a tissue. Oh dear, I think it is too much because it's going over the centre. Now, I hope that hole's filling up. It might still look as if there's a bubble there. Push that in.
through this little hole right there in the clothespin. I'm just gonna, actually I want to tie a loop. Not that I'm gonna
Going over the back now as well. Oh dear.
that I would like to hang there.
Ah.
So I figured that
Dee,
would make
dee, 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 dee,
you guys.
dee, 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 dee. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Diddle dee 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 diddle dee. Diddle dee 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 dee.
Measured so much off, so
Da 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 da.
kids I get some more Christmas cards, I want to display them. I always love displaying Christmas cards. I even displayed the Christmas cards at work when we got them. Of course, I kind of did that to block my window off so that my boss would be able to
I
see
don't
them.
want it to go right over the middle.
That was kind of why I did that one. All right.
So I'm going to have some resin left. Let's see if I can clean the middle off.
Okay. So, I think with the first point here and there, what do we do? I think we probably need to somehow.
So I'm going to have a little bit of cleaning up to do when it's done. But yesterday it only took like 2 hours to cure on the top because of the flash cure. Right, I want to leave that to one side. I'll try to clean my board up. Give that a squirt. Right, I've got some left, so what was I thinking of doing? There was something I was thinking of filling up. What was it? What's this? I think I've got too much for this. Possibly. What is it? It don't say. It could be a hedgehog. There again, it could be anything. Ooh. I could give this a comb, possibly. If I take the bits and pieces off, take the battery out because it's still going. It ain't very secure because it's can I take it off? Or will it not? I don't think it will. Please come off without breaking. Oh, it came off without breaking, that's good. Right, put that on there. And I'll see about putting that on there. Now, do I use a brush? Or
will. I think I'll make a whole video on
some sort of
on those areas.
palette knife or something. Got that. Right.
Try and keep these about the same length apart.
Oh, don't go in the middle. I'll never get the thing back on.
I really need to do some more organizing. Is Mr. Allen still in here, or did he get off already? Miss Jeannie, you still there?
If it drips through, it drips through.
Miss Jeannie.
Can always scrub it up again, can't I?
Poor Allen got me those
Because it's not going on to material, it's just going on to the board.
Because I need a few more. I need to get me a few more for all my jewelry findings. Because I'm tired of having some here and some there, and they're everywhere. Let me tie that tight. I think if I have to tie them tighter so the clothespin doesn't spin around. I didn't tie it tight enough. I'm thinking you probably got it from Harbor Freight, but I don't know for sure. And I need to go get me some more.
It'll certainly make it look a little bit brighter, because it was rather dull.
Well, I'm not exactly. I guess I should have measured it.
Yeah, it certainly makes it look a lot better. But in the beginning, I didn't really think about top coats and stuff like that, so
I need to put 12 on this one. And I think I will.
that's why it's sort of got
My cards up
left behind.
Dinner, what's that, Cynthia? I don't know what dinner is. I haven't ate dinner yet. It's too busy. Okay, Miss Cynthia, so since you were gone and eating dinner, this is the other bell wreath I did. Decorated that one, Miss Cynthia. And then used the one with the angel. So since you were gone at dinner, you haven't ate either. You know, I don't think about
A nice coat.
unless I'm hungry. And then when I'm hungry, I never know what I want to eat. Never know what. I mean, unless I actually have a craving for something, I never know what I want to eat. And with me, it's what do you want to cook? Because when I have people here, like when I have Miss Jeannie here, thank you, Cynthia. When I have Miss just yourself.
Right.
I don't know. And I don't know. It's a rainy, kind of a rainy, gloomy night. I don't like driving after dark anyway. Because I really have to. I don't. I'm surprised I don't see these bellies in here. Don't see her. Okay, so
Definitely looks a lot better than it did. Definitely.
That's the exact amount of could have put it back. We would have on beads, but boy, like glue. And once I get them all
Try and get it
there, then
all the way around the
I'm just tying them at random.
outside so it gives it a nice even look.
Wow. 1 a.m. in the UK. Well, thanks for coming by, Susie. Wow. Yeah, I understand. I'm a night owl too, but thank you, Susie. Have a good night or good early morning. Or actually, have a good sleep. Let's put it that way. I'm a night owl. I don't know why, but I always have been. And I used to, a lot of my jobs, I used to work nights. So I just became a night owl. But my last job, I worked 7 to 3. I hated that too. And I think the guys there at work took advantage of that I was going to be there. They were supposed to be there at 7:30. They were never there at 7:30. They took advantage of the fact that I was there at 7 to open the shop, but I didn't unlock the door for the customers to come in while I was there by myself, unless my boss called and told me somebody was coming to pick something up and I needed to let them in. I did not, because I was there by myself and I was doing it.
I've managed to scoop all the stuff off the counter, so that's handy.
I have to say, that's probably the only thing I miss from work is those Christmas bonuses. That's the only thing I miss from there. Sorry, but it's the truth. The only thing
I think I've got it
is the Christmas bonuses,
around most of the edges.
He might have been
Just there, I haven't got quite far in.
He wasn't drinking. Hi, Pat. That's okay. I'm making that little Christmas card hanger for hanging your Christmas cards up to display. Because I have some and I'd like to display them, so I'm making you something to hang up. But I made these earlier. Here's a little bell wreath. And here's the other bell wreath with the little angel.
A bit of a blob there. We don't want any blobs, thank you very much.
Those I made previously.
No blobs. No blobs.
I make this little bell earring. Because that's a pair of
Right,
earrings
started
that my
from 6.
husband bought me. But it didn't turn out so great. My wire kept breaking. So it's going to be another video where I'll figure it out. And I'll make it on a video so people can see. I got aggravated with it. I lost my patience. I do have patience, but I kind of lost my patience on that one. We may have to tie these a little closer.
Oh, well, just about done. And I've still got some resin left, so I can still put it into something
I still got some more to tie on here.
small.
No, I don't know why I turned my glue gun off, because I'm going to need it.
I wonder if I used that one on the inside of them. Get the smaller bits.
Yeah, I think I need to tie these knots a
Yep.
little tighter, because I'm afraid the clothespins are going to flip after I decorate them. I don't want them to flip. I want them to stay in place. And I'm like, after Christmas, I got to start cleaning up down here, organizing some more stuff. It's pretty unorganized right down here now from all my lives, and I need to spend the day and put stuff back where it goes. Yeah, I got aggravated with it, so I figured I better just stop. Plus, I didn't want to say any. I didn't want to say any really bad words.
Don't want to be dripping on my
I figured
clothes.
I better stop while I was ahead. I think I'm not. I try these tight enough, but I don't think I can get them tight enough, really.
Da, 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 da.
Anyway, then we're going to decorate.
I wonder if anybody remembers that series when they were kids. The Banana Bunch. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4, 5 banana, make a bunch, so the many more. La 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 la. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. La la la. La 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 la. La la la. Oh! God, these are hopeless for coming apart. Absolutely hopeless. And it's not as if I was pushing it hard. I was just using it gentle. Ridiculous. What an absolute waste of time. But there again, you get what you pay for. And I got them from Temu. So that's why they're naff. Da 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 da. Dee 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 dee. Dee dee dee. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 na 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 na.
She's kind of acting a little weird over there. I don't know what her deal is.
Da 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 da.
Oh.
It's going to come out again.
Okay. Last clothespin. Let's try another knot, and let's go out a little further like I did. Finger right there. I mean, they're not going to be even, but that's okay. It's for me, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to put miscellaneous Christmas stuff on here to decorate them with. I have some little bows I think would
Certainly brings the colours up a lot brighter. I think I've probably covered everything. I know I've been in there. Oh, I started at the 6, didn't I? So I need to finish at the 6.
Like I said, it's for me, so I don't care. I got some.
Come on, do your dripping. Make it nice and even. Do your dribbling.
I got some little ornaments here.
That's already been coated on the outside, so is that. Right.
Angel, Santa, another angel.
Give it a scoot over. And let that dry. Should be okay. Now then, that needs gluing in. I haven't lost it. No. Just decided to start dribbling all over the place. So we'll get that back over here in a minute. Right. Squirty, squirty. Tissue. Oopsie daisy. Just decided to drip while I've got hold of it now. Stop dripping! You're not allowed to drip. Hey everyone, it's demoulding day. It's all nicely cured on the back now. So here we go. It's a little bit, there's a little bit of overpour which will need trimming off. And the back will definitely still need a little bit of a sanding and then polished over, because there's still bits that are sticking up. Now then, getting that out of there, because it's overpoured in the middle as well. There's quite a bit of overpour in the middle, but that's it. Now then, oops, a daisy. Yes, it does need trimming off. I'll just put it on the edge there because it won't stand with that overpour on the back. But I'll show you it with this in so that you see the full effect. And there it is. That's what it'll look like when it's finished. Of course, I'll have to do a bit at the back so that stays in, or I might just pop some UV resin round there so that it'll stay in place. but it's not bad for my first attempt. Okay, and I used some of the resin to give that a coat. Even though I coated it all over, there's still places where it's missing. So I might have to have another go at that. Yeah, there's quite a few places where it's missing. There's a bit there. There's quite a bit there. Unbelievable the amount of resin I've put on it. And it's still got patches. But it does look better with the coating on it. Right. And the other ones I put on my heat mat last night. I'll just take these out. Hopefully there's no bubbles in them. A little bit of a bubble on the front of that. Can you tell us what your name is? That's not too bad. So, oopsie daisy, there's those. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's a little lamb. Oh, how cute. Right, and I know this was a turtle. I'm sure it was a turtle. Oh, or a tortoise. That's nice. It doesn't matter that it's clear. It still looks nice. And this was one of those fidget spinners. I've got the backs for them. A little bit of stuff to trim off there. So I'll put the back on that. Give it to my grandson. And I just filled the inside with what was left. That'll come in useful for something, I'm sure. Right, so all I've got to do now is trim off the bits around the edge, stick that in, put a battery in it. All's good. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'd love to have you on board. Okay, guys, you take care. Bye for now. Right, guys, just a quick one for the end of this vlog. I've just showed you me making the mantel clock, which was this, and I've marked that foot. That's how much the mould was warped and it won't stand up. So that foot's perfectly flat and that one was warped. So I've got a lot to trim off that. It's reasonably flat on the bottom. I've given it a little bit of a sanding. I've got the professional emery boards and they're really good for sanding things down. But that is a lot to have to take off, so I might have to invest in a decent mini sander for things like that. Anyway, I'll show you the mould. I haven't cleaned it out yet, but you can see, I mean, that one's nice and square, and that one droops drips down at the front.
Holy shit. What's wrong? I got a device here.
And if I'd noticed it,
If you try to
I would have propped something against it. But then I don't think it would have made that much difference. Anyway, that's that for now, darls.
My name is Josh. Can you tell me your name?
I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.